song called Kumnandila.
Let's look for it.
Yeah, it's Kumnandila with OK Malum Cool Cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. And that's like high order. You got some great people on there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got Malooms
Yeah,
and
no,
yourself.
exactly. So like, and there's a sketchy bongo, Aewon Wolf and Malum Cool Cat. There's a song called Kumnandila. So that video was weird, and the song was like what the EDM trap we were talking about.
You were
It's
talking,
South
yeah.
African EDM trap, and it was so weird. I don't think people understood.
Oh, this is like 5 years back.
Yeah. So it like I remember even it popped up on one of these shows that MTV was hosting, and they had guests talking about what's the weirdest video that's out right now, and then like one of the guys who's a friend of mine, Laryngitis.
Laryngitis.
Yeah, he's like, Aewon Wolf, Skumnanila. And they're like, at that time, they're like, who's Aewon Wolf? Like, we don't even know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but like, that video is weird, man. It's got OK Malum Cool Cat, and it's like, it's just a weird video. And I was like, and when I saw that, I was like, he's right.
Yeah.
That's what I want. It's the point of the video. But if they get it, they get it. They don't get it, they don't get it. It's okay. So that was like the first breaker.
Yeah.
Then with this whole plugging and whatever thing, I get this call up. I remember it was so weird. I had a song that was more conventional.
That you had produced.
No,
did you produce this because
No.
they'd asked for it, or?
No, yeah. I had a song that was more conventional, and it was sampled. We sampled Sipo Hostics.
Okay.
So it was burnout.
Burnout, yeah.
Burnout, yeah. So we remixed it and sampled it. I actually got a hold of Sipo Hostics.
Give the go ahead.
Sent him the song, talked to his manager. They liked it, and they were like, for me, I thought that was all the permission I needed, type of thing. So next thing, we playlisted on 5FM, and like, what? We got playlisted? It's like 5FM, that stage was massive.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah. So, and they
It's still huge.
the song.
It's still huge, yeah.
And they play the song, and then other stations started playlisting the song, and we're like, what is going on here?
You after you'd given them this new sound, and
Yeah. And at that point, they didn't understand this new sound.
it just flew under the radar.
Yeah, so like they totally liked this burnout, whatever. They played it, and then I get a cease and desist letter from, what's the name of this label again? Gallo. Gallo sends an email to me. No, they try to call me or something. Yeah, they emailed and then they try to call me, and they're like, yo, the song is using one of our songs, whatever type of thing. But I'm like, I spoke to C Positics. It says song. And they're like, no, we own it. I was like, huh?
No.
They're like, no, we own it.
No way.
I was like, okay, all right, cool. That's weird. Then they send me an email with actual official paperwork. They like, in the paperwork, like, it doesn't matter what he says or what he thinks or whatever. He owns 0% of the song. And I'm like, what is going on? Is this the kind of deals that our heroes was having to sign back in the day? Like, I'm sure they can overturn this.
Wait now, Aewon. Are you telling me that Sipa Sticks Mabuza doesn't own Burnout?
According to what Gallo's the papers that they had given me,
it's their property.
it says 0%.
It's their intellectual property.
They own it, and they're like 0. He owns 0%. I didn't understand. I was like, how is that impossible? Because at this point, I was not clued up with like the music industry, like
the registering.
Yeah. I wasn't clued
getting
up with
copyrights.
All that stuff. Copyrights, exactly. I didn't know what the hell were mechanical rights. I didn't know what the hell this right. There's too many rights with music. I didn't understand anything. I was just like, but what do you mean he's got, like, it's his song. I know he sings
Everyone knows it.
Everyone knows. I've never heard of you guys before, like, until, like, I only heard about Gallo from the other perspective. Sorry, when they were doing stuff with I forgot Squatter Camp or someone.
Yeah,
but
it was Squatter
yeah.
Camp and.
But I've never heard of the Burnout or Super Hot Sticks. I've never heard you guys like were involved. I had no idea, you know. And it's like, yeah, well, that's the case. And then I even Googled like these people because Facebook was like also freely available.
Didn't you think it was a prank or some shit like
Yeah,
that? Someone's trying to play
I searched
a joke
these names of these people because they got the names of the actual owners as well, like
Mm.
the people. And I'm like, it's all Afrikaans guys with farms and stuff.
You're lying.
Yeah, like from their Facebooks. I searched on Facebook and I found them. I'm like, and you can see that, yeah, from Galo or whatever, the executive producer or something like, and it's like they're all farmers and the Afrikaans guys. I'm like, so this is how they got these farms because they're exploiting our black talent.
This is how they maintain it.
Yeah,
Because it's still paying.
It's still paying, and there was still like plenty ads and song like TV plugins with the songs. So I was like, okay,
and here you
now I know
are.
so
Here
much.
you are. You're using it. Well, they weren't really saying you can't
Yeah.
use it. They were basically saying pay us to use it.
And no, here's the thing is that I even said to them because my whole intention was if it comes out, I'm not planning to make a cent from it.
Mm.
I don't want a cent. Because that was what I was pitching to them. I even said like, the day might come where Sipo Hostex himself will come and say, well, listen, the song is big now. Let's talk about splits. And I was going to say, have 100%.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for him or his manager to contact me and say, well, let's talk about the splits, how we splitting this money, like how we, whatever, for the plays or whatever. And I was like, in my head, I was just like, I'm going to give him 100%. Like, because this song is just to break. It's just to get in.
Yeah.
And I would be thankful for that opportunity. So I was like, gave him 100%. No, that was the idea. Give him 100%, whatever. But then these guys were like, okay, cool, we own it, whatever, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Since you guys own it, how about I just give you 100%? I don't mind giving you guys 100% of this thing. They're like, who you signed with? I'm like, I'm not signed to nobody.
Yeah.
They're like, are you interested in signing? I'm like, no, I'm not interested in signing. I want to be independent, but I can give you 100% of the song. They're like, okay, we'll call you back. Are you sure you don't want to sign? And I'm like, you don't want to sign with us? Like, you know, like, nah, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good and independent. And they're like, okay, fine. Drop the phone. Email. Cease and desist. That's when I started getting the lawyers' letters. And they're like, nah, remove the song. We need the song to be removed from all radio stations, wherever you've
So wait, so basically these guys were trying to strong arm you into it, signing a deal with them.
Yeah.
So they can sign you?
It's what it felt like. It's what it felt like because they were open to talks until I said I'm not willing to sign. And they were pretty adamant about the signing part. So I
So
was like,
obviously it's not because the song was bad. They liked the song because they were going to keep
they're like, the hardest part for record labels sometimes is getting a song playlisted. Is getting a song that actually can do well. So record labels are always looking for a hit or something that they know they can make money.
Rule
on.
the airways.
Yeah. So I given them that. So they
just need you under the umbrella.
under them so they can control everything. And if there's more, I must produce it for them.
Yeah.
You know, instead of this song necessarily becoming the biggest thing and then I go
And
give
then
it to
you-
someone else. I go give my juice to someone else or sign with someone else. You know, I think that was the thinking was like, okay, we can't give this guy this juice of this hit. And he goes and then somewhere else and then they benefit.
Yeah.
You know.
Or
So-
even you. I mean,
Well,
or
yeah.
even you, since you insisting that I want to be
Yeah.
independent.
Exactly. So whatever the reasoning was, it didn't work out for them. So I had to remove the song. And this thing, like, for me at that time felt devastating
Bro.
because I was like, yo, I finally get a break.
I feel like that's the harshest way of being introduced to the real music business.
Exactly. And you're like,
Because music industry is like, okay, that's something. But business, when it comes to music business, people, they speak a different language there.
it's rough. Like, it gets really rough. Music business is business. It's exactly what it says. It's
Yeah.
business. So like I think people forget that, and there's a lot of business involved. That's why record labels are out here to make their money, and it's just business. Like